Welcome to our channel. In this episode, we'll explore how your feelings and reactions related to money and financial topics affect your body and energetic balance. When you feel anxiety, fear, or tension while thinking about finances, these states block the flow of energy within you. This directly interferes with the flow of abundance. Let's look at how conscious techniques and meditative practices can return energy to the brain and activate your inner resources for creating prosperity and financial independence. You'll learn how to transform your perception of money and form a magnetic field that attracts abundance into your reality. I believe money is a form of energy, and your relationship with it directly shapes your reality. As in all areas of life, finances are deeply connected to the thoughts and emotions you experience every day. When a person is constantly focused on fear or lack, they continue attracting those same states into their life. But the moment you begin shifting your mindset toward possibility and abundance, you naturally start attracting money and success. For me, money is not the final goal. It is a tool that creates opportunities and expands your potential. If you want to attract abundance, it's not enough to visualize numbers. You must learn to feel the emotions you would experience when financial freedom is already your reality. Feel gratitude, joy, and inner fulfillment as if it has already happened. This is what changes your biochemistry and forms a new energetic field. When you redirect your thoughts and emotions toward abundance and success, your body and brain begin working in harmony. This creates a strong electromagnetic field that attracts money and new opportunities into your life. Remember, where your attention goes, energy flows. Stop focusing on lack and fear. Start living in a state of abundance, and money will come as a natural response to your inner state. To change your relationship with money, you must transform the thoughts and emotions associated with it. I teach that the path to wealth and success begins with the ability to feel abundance before it physically appears. This becomes possible when you learn to manage your inner state and reprogram subconscious beliefs. Meditation and conscious practices help you break free from limiting patterns that keep you stuck in scarcity. When you stop seeing money as something external and begin seeing it as a reflection of inner abundance, you notice it start coming from unexpected sources. Money should not be the goal. It is the result of your inner expansion. When you enter a state of flow and live from abundance, you begin attracting reality even before it manifests. In that moment, you change your biology. When you feel joy, gratitude, or fulfillment in advance, you send a signal to your genes, and they begin functioning as if the event has already occurred. Genes create proteins, and proteins are the building blocks of your body. In essence, these proteins are the expression of life. Think about what happens if you earn $1 million and then lose half of it in a bad investment. Many successful people have gone through this, yet they remain calm. Why? Because they understand money is not the goal, it is only a means. People don't need money itself. They need the possibilities it provides. True wealth is inner stability and independence from external conditions. Emotional attachment to money creates stress, and stress is also a form of energy. Every time you focus on financial or other problems, you flood your body with chemicals created by your thoughts. These chemicals shape your emotional state and create specific reactions. Interestingly, as early as the 1940s, Yale University scientists began studying the electromagnetic fields of living organisms. They discovered that every living being generates its own unique field connected to positive and negative charges in the body. These findings show how deeply interconnected the energy within us is with the energy around us. If you continue feeding your body thoughts of fear, loss, and stress, you maintain a specific chemical balance that reinforces those emotions and makes you a prisoner of negative states. But the moment you change your thoughts, your energy changes, and then your entire life changes. To change the future, you must transform your inner state. When we learn to manage our emotions and energy, new opportunities open before us, and we become the creators of our own reality. When you react to people or events with anger or disappointment, the body instantly triggers electromagnetic and chemical reactions. Over time, this compresses the energetic field and lowers the level of energy available to the brain. In a state of lack, only about 5% of your energy reaches the brain, while 95% gets stuck in the body. The body becomes emotionally conditioned, and the brain is deprived of resources. But when you return energy to the brain, an extraordinary process begins. Energy moves from the body into the heart and the brain. This awakens a person on a deep level. One effective method is meditation that directs energy toward the crown of the head. When energy begins to circulate freely, the sympathetic nervous system activates, causing heightened brain excitation and the release of high-frequency gamma waves. This is not just a physiological process. It is a state of ecstasy and bliss, sometimes called a mind orgasm. This process helps release energy accumulated from guilt and other negative emotions. When energy fills the brain, it begins generating a powerful energetic field around the body. This field becomes a source of healing and abundance, and the body turns into a magnet for positive vibrations and opportunities. When a person constantly reacts to external circumstances, their emotions intensify. If you worry about money, politics, or relationships, your attention locks onto problems and energy flows there instead of being used to create a new life. Old thinking patterns consume this energy. But when you learn to reclaim it, you gain inner strength and form a new energetic field. Energy rises to the heart and the brain, changing physiology and creating a new reality around you. When the heart is open, you stop chasing future goals. You already feel whole, and life begins coming to you. This process allows you to move beyond the past and start living in a state of well-being and abundance. Recently, I held an event on Marco Island where I guided participants in a meditation much deeper than they were used to. I always notice the real breakthrough at the moment when a person thinks the session is over, and I say, "No, you're not done yet." This is the moment of inner tension, as if you're sitting in fire. That's where the most important work begins. You're part of a group, and even when you want to leave or get distracted, you stay because others are beside you. This is a choice: return to old patterns or step beyond the familiar. This is self-mastery. I always say, don't expect change to happen on its own. If you're just waiting, you're not creating anything. Wake up each morning asking yourself, how much do I want to change my reality today? Thoughts about change disappear if you don't hold them in focus. That's why I encourage you. Disconnect from the external world, close your eyes, turn on music, and stay in that state. This is training the mind. Ask yourself what success you want to achieve, and don't open your eyes until you feel ready. This is a game, and it continues all day. It's an experiment. If you can maintain an altered state of mind and body without running away from responsibilities or the external world, change will begin. But remember, results take time. One woman practiced this state for 21 days, and only at the end did she notice real shifts. Isn't that worth the effort? People with serious illnesses begin meditating and feel improvement even before their medical tests reflect it. This doesn't mean the method isn't working. It means you must pay attention to the remaining hours of your day. If your reactions to events don't change, the result won't change either. By changing your reactions, you initiate transformation. Every morning, I enter this process again. It's daily work that brings extraordinary results. If you slip back into old thoughts, don't get stuck in guilt. Forgive yourself and simply return to the state you were aiming for. Remind yourself why you're doing this and try again. This is the key. Continue the experiment. It's important to have a clear vision that inspires you to move forward. You're doing this not only for yourself, but to contribute something meaningful to the world. Recognition, success, and money are merely side effects of creating something greater. The most important thing is to recognize your own worth. Many people don't feel deserving, and therefore don't attract abundance. The real breakthrough comes when you allow yourself to believe in your own significance. Be careful when sharing your plans. Protect your focus and your energy. And this is the secret of success. Continue the game no matter what. Every day you have a choice. Return to the past or continue the experiment that leads to a better future. When you believe in possibility, life begins to change. You stop waiting and start creating. Money, success, and abundance become not goals, but natural consequences of your inner state. Every day is a new opportunity. Continue the experiment. Believe in yourself and your vision, and the world will begin reflecting your new beliefs.